What is up, everybody? On this Mileage Unknown, we're finally gonna get Poopie into the garage. Last go around, we went to start it up, didn't want to start, didn't want to do anything, and everything went wrong from the beginning. So I'm gonna throw a battery in it really quick. We'll get it into the garage. I think I have a part to fix the window regulator, so we'll take a look at that. But really, we need to fix the brake lines on the car, or at least the main one that's leaking, and I'll get to go for a ride in it again. So I've got the new battery in. I'm sure this is going to take some cranking, but hopefully we have better luck at getting fired up this time. God, even this battery sounds a little weak. That's a brand new battery too. Of course, as we went to start cranking, the car wouldn't start. Sounds like the battery's dead. This car has this kind of janky positive cable on it with like screw-in connectors and it's got quite a bit of corrosion in it. So Trav's actually grabbing a can of Coke really quick. We're gonna see if we can dump some Coke and clean some of this up. Like I said, the connectors are pretty bad. I mean, it cranked like the battery was totally dead, but all of this nastiness definitely could have an effect. So let's see what we can do. It's crazy how much Coke will eat battery acid. In case you've never tried it, it definitely works. Yeah, look how much better that end looks already. There's still some nastiness, but we'll get it cleaned up, and we're gonna clean that inside of the connector and then get this shenanigans screwed back down, and hopefully it'll actually start this time. Well, our new battery sucked. We threw in this one, fired up, but now that the dart has sat for so long, we have noises that aren't super happy, which this engine has never actually made any noise like that before. We're still going to take a look at the brakes, but obviously there might be some investigating going on with whatever's going on with my little 318 in there. Got the car up on jack stands. You can see this is where our broken line is on the driver's side, and it's held on just by a horseshoe clip, and then the hard line is screwed into it, so we need to try and get that off. We're using a lot of rust penetrant on the car. This isn't an Arizona car, so we got to be kind of careful here to make sure we don't break that line. On the back side where it goes into the caliper, it has a bolt through a block, and there's a couple copper washers in there that secure it on this side. So this should be a little bit easier to deal with since it's a fairly substantial connection compared to the small brake line. I actually have lines for the other side and one for the rear split too, but right now I think we were going to worry about this one, and then maybe we'll pull a valve cover off and see what's going on with the engine noise. All right, didn't take Trav very long to get the line off on the back side here, and luckily this came off fairly easy as well on this side. So we've just got to pull out the horseshoe clip. We'll be able to slide the new line in, hook it back up, fill the master cylinder with some brake fluid and bleed the front brakes, and then maybe we'll pull a valve cover. We got the brakes bled real quick and dirty. They feel good, pedal feels good, the wheel's back on, and right now the car's back on the ground. And I think we're gonna pull this valve cover off real quick and just see if we have any super loose rockers, or see if we can see what's going on. It's funny because my first thought was it's got a collapse lifter. I texted a short video of the car running to my buddy, all clacking away. First thing he said is collapse lifter, pull the valve cover. So that's what we're gonna do, and see what we can do from there. Well, we've got the valve cover off. It doesn't look like there's anything super crazy, but a couple of these have quite a bit of side to side, but not a whole lot of up and down play. I was thinking we were gonna have a collapse lifter and have something super dramatic on these rocker arms. Like I said, there's clatter back and forth, and that could be the noise because maybe more than one's doing it at a time. We're gonna fire the car up right now with the valve cover off, probably make a big mess and see if we notice anything more dramatic with the cover off. You want to hold it, Trav, and I'll fire it up. Definitely that size. Got a little smoke from our brake fluid and oil action. We'll have to do some cleanup. It's definitely still on this side. My buddy was telling me double check both sides, but this side's completely quiet. I don't know. I mean, now all of them are pretty pumped up, except for that one still has a lot. Those two. This one more so. We're in Poopie, and the engine is still clacking away. So I don't think we made anything better. Gonna drive it around for 4 or 5 minutes and see what happens. But the next option is, I don't know, cam and lifters and valve springs, swapping in the 360 I have sitting on the floor, which is more money than the stuff I already have parts for. Or maybe we luck out and the noise goes away. Car's loud enough you definitely can't hear it tick when you're accelerating.
I hope my door's closed.
My co-pilot said she hopes her door is closed. It's a little rattly. It's old. I wouldn't let you fall out. We're not doing any crazy maneuvers. It doesn't sound very ticky anymore. Maybe that romp down the road got it pumped up. Brakes work.
Thankfully.
We didn't really try those before I went tearing up the street. It's a 4-speed. You can slow down. I don't hear it anymore.
I didn't hear it when I was sitting out on the swing after you guys had started it up, but you said it was
I think it's healed. See, Poopie just wants to be driven.
what light is that?
Interesting, the oil pressure light came on, but I don't think it's making any noise anymore. Might have to take a look at that. Well, there's still a little bit of noise, but nothing like it was. So, I don't know. So with the noise being very, very minimum, I'm calling Poopie healed right now. that's gonna be it for this mileage unknown. I'm gonna have to drive the car some more and get back into the routine of driving it. Hopefully everything stays pumped up on that engine. I'm kind of surprised it quieted out, but I'm glad it did. Stay tuned for more car shenanigans.